Now, with high-def rentals on Xbox Live, downloadable movies from Walmart and even Amazon, and news that BitTorrent has actually partnered with studios to offer feature films digital distribution, seems to finally be taking off. But are consumers ready to dole out even more money to get a copy of something that they probably already own on DVD? You can download this. It's fine. It's just the loop. Joining us today to help us make sense of it all, Thomas K. Arnold, publisher and editorial director of Home Media Magazine and a writer for both The Hollywood Reporter and USA Today. And, of course, we got a man who still owns a Betamax player, G4's own Chris Gore. Welcome to the Loop, gentlemen. Sorry, Chris, your intro was a little less illustrious. but we know you're an expert nonetheless, and so I'd like to start with you, because our poll shows that 81% of our viewers don't think digital downloads are going to replace DVDs, and I'm even surprised by that. I thought we would be the early adopting crowd. Like, why don't they realize this could be the future of movies?
Well, I think it could be. You're right when you say could be, but it's not there yet. It's about 5 years off from actually being a threat. I think the problem with digital downloads now is the model, the pricing. iTunes figured out that people are willing to pay 99 cents for a song, now to the tune of over 1 billion downloads. There have not been significant numbers for any movie, any piece of content that's film-related for a download, and I think that's the problem, is the cost at this point. You want to pay $6 to watch something on HD through your Xbox 360? I don't think so, and the library is only 50 films at this point. It's just not there right now.
Well, Thomas, Walmart just started offering coupons. It comes with movies like Superman Returns. You purchase the movie on DVD, and then you can download it from their site, onto your iPod for a small fee. Isn't that a sign that maybe somebody's trying to figure this out? They're trying to get digital downloads of movies to go a little bit more mainstream?
First of all, every kid I know who has a video iPod uses that iPod to download more and more music. Nobody watches anything on it. About a year ago, we saw the studios pump out movies for the PSP. Nobody watched the movies on PSP. It's a game machine. Right now, this is like a wild frontier. The whole downloading, nobody really knows what anybody is doing, and it's not a business.
So what's it going to take to make this happen then? Is it the price point? Is it the software? Is it the distribution method? Why aren't people taking their media on the go? Do they just not want to?
What's really going to have to happen is that the studios are going to have to say, okay, we're going to ditch DVD and we're going to make money on downloads. Until they do that, and I don't see that happening for at least another 10, maybe 15 years, it ain't going to happen.
Well, it's exactly what you said, Kevin. You hit the nail on the head. It's about price, because price is marketing. That's why 99 cents for a song seems like a great price. That's why everything is priced $19.99. It really has to do with this model. I don't know that I'd pay $6 to see The Lake House with Keanu Reeves through my Xbox 360. But would I pay $20 a month to download all of the content that's available on Xbox 360? I might, which is kind of the model for a Netflix.
Sure.
I think if they went more of a Netflix model and had thousands of movies available, and I could eat as much as I want, eat all you want,
you're talking like an all-encompassing media pass. You pay a flat rate, you can get whatever you want, whenever you want.
Exactly. But even the theme page.
But now here's my question that I'd like to pose to Thomas here, is that people in the past have gotten accustomed to buying that product. They buy that movie. It's theirs. They own it. Do you think people, even 10 years from now, when the studios start saying, okay, we're going to go digital distribution, are they going to bother paying for a version of something that could self-destruct? It's intangible. It doesn't have perhaps any bonus content? Or do you think the studios will wise up to that as well?
The way I see it right now, we have two different worlds. On the one hand, we have everybody talking about downloading, and, here you can buy a cheap download that you can watch on your PSP or your iPod or whatever else you have, or you're on your computer. And then we have this huge boom in high-definition television where people are spending thousands and thousands of dollars to build elaborate home theaters. And the nasty little secret in the whole download domain is that the quality is crap. The download quality is not even DVD quality. So why should I spend even $6 for crap when I can buy a beautiful brand new DVD at Walmart for $5 and those big dump bills when I'm buying toilet paper or toothpaste?
You're half right. The thing is this, it's not crap. Through Xbox Live, you download HD movies. They look fantastic. The problem is you only get to keep it for 24 hours. You can watch it. You can only keep that download. It has an expiration date.
Right,
so
you can watch it for a couple of days or so.
How many people have that? 3? Who's going to buy the high definition movies on Xbox Xbox. We've got
Here's
two
the thing.
big high-definition
both
formats
Thomas
coming
and Chris,
out.
you both raise excellent points, and that's if I can download this movie, why do I want to keep it for a day, especially if the quality might not be DVD? I understand that. Here's the real question that I have is that isn't this all about the early adopters? Don't they have to prove to the studios that they want this? And if that's the case, which I believe it is, why do they seem to screw the early adopters every chance they get by putting restrictions on this thing or making a $6 movie rental expire in a couple days?
Yeah, I mean, you're exactly right. I mean, we become the test case for this. While it's fun to actually be able to download this, it's really about delivering a lot of content. I actually think there's a lot of TV shows on the Xbox Live, which is kind of cool. Those should be free. Those should be free because those are all advertising driven. And I think that's part of the problem with all this content.
Sure, make it free and prove that the end user wants to spend the time and the bandwidth downloading it.
Exactly. Come up with that pricing, that model that people will adopt.
All right, well, Thomas, you said 10 years away. I want to give you the final word here because the technology is here today. And as a consumer, that's what's so frustrating to me, is that I know I should be able to get anything I want at any time in high def on demand. So what is it going to take to make this happen in 2 to 5 years? Is that even in the realm of possible?
No. What needs to happen for downloading to really take off and replace DVDs once and for all is for me to be able to come home and have a little BlackBerry-like device on my car steering wheel where I can type in a couple of selections real quickly and boom, have those movies. X movie in my kids' room, X movie in the bedroom, another movie for me downstairs.
Your kids' room?
Hey, I'm all for exposing kids to whatever content you want, but this technology should be here today, Thomas. Will it happen in the next 3 to 5 years?
No.
That's
no
sad.
way.
I think you might be right, but it also hurts me. All right. I want to thank Chris and Thomas for joining us at the Digital Water Cooler. Thank you guys for keeping us all in the loop. Now, listen, sure, it's possible to download feature films with a few problems here and there, but it's probably going to take at least 3 to 5, if Thomas is right, 10 years before the average consumer will be doing it. But by then, hopefully, downloading isn't going to be thought of as something that's on your desktop or in your office, but something that your TV does right out of the box. And if the next-gen consoles have shown anything, we're moving towards a single entertainment device, and with any luck, you can pray we'll only need one damn remote.